this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stanley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Odom. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks have this offense rolling.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man? I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that first touchdown.
He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. defense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Creates a little space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches than that.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the red zone, looking for a space. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw. It's Odom. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll run it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scrap. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Odom. Here comes the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. If you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 21 to Notre Dame. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got a chance. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Hits a seam wide. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Jordan. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down two possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back. And they
breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. All down at the 38-yard line, and And a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fired. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Moore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Odom. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they moved into position to score. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gives it on the option. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. Moving away from pressure. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Ducks send out the punt unit. They'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That number one beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Crockett. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans will line it up on first and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it as they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Odom. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Some early movement along the offensive line and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Forced out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll get rid of it. Got it! Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Odom. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense, because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I...
Holds it in on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the extra point was good as they finished. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's loose. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He wants to change this route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll throw on third down. Pressure coming. And as he throws, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of